everybody. Welcome to the Joyful Finding Show. This last day of June 2023. Can you believe it? June 30th already. Pow. We're out of here. Half the year is gone. Half it's gone. Gone. What did you guys get accomplished? What did you go through? What did you experience? There's been a lot of stuff going on. It's hard to keep track of. There's so much going on inside our minds, things that are showing up for us and stuff. Oh, can I actually join the chat now? I'll be damned. Sorry, just saw there was a new little button down there that says I can connect if I have my YouTube account. So that's interesting. I can get in the chat with you guys now. So what's been going on? June is gone. July, Independence Month. It was always my favorite time of the year. I always loved July because I always loved summer. And I always loved 4th of July because we were all getting together and we were coming together, having our barbecues with families. I mean, from in my childhood, it was from far away. They would all come. You know, there would be a lot of times. But now I see more why this was always like my favorite holiday, right? Our independence. It was like always very important to me and stuff. So I'm very excited about the 4th of July. So I hope you guys are all getting ready to do whatever you guys are doing for your 4th of July. Because our independence is very important. Very important. Our sovereignty. Oh, yay. What else is going on with you guys? I see there's a few of you out there. I already saw that there is, I already have 2 donations. So I want to thank you, Robert and Richard. Robert did it this morning over there on YouTube, and Richard just Venmo'd me. So thank you, Richard. Thank you. Your donations are greatly appreciated. That's awesome. That's not surprised. What else am I going to talk about tonight? Richard says going on vacation next week. That's awesome. Enjoy your vacation, Richard. Ruth says hello to everybody. Hello, Ruth. Lenka's out there. Hello, Lenka. Destiny's out there, and Richard and Lenka again. You guys are all chit-chatting, and there's Robert. Okay, I think I got you all that have said hello. So please feel free to say hello in the chat box, whether you're watching on Facebook, Rumble, or over here in YouTube. Wherever you are located, say hello so I know that you're out there. Let's all connect in with all this beautiful energy that's coming together this night. It's like oh, that was so cool. It was like we were kind of like spinning thread. Man, I haven't seen that in a long time. So, imagine that in your head. But anyways, you guys are feeling a lot of different things because right before we came on the show, I could pick up a lot of stuff going on in the crown area. Thank you, Destiny, for your super sticker. I'll put you on my list so I don't forget you, honey. All right, Destiny. All right, so where was I going with all that? Girl, looking gorgeous tonight. Thank you. It's the sun glow that I have going on. You guys remember when I mentioned a couple weeks ago, I guess I'm changing topics. We'll get back to that if it's important. But when I mentioned a couple weeks ago, when you go outside and you're not wearing your sunglasses, your eyes talk to your skin and tell your skin to do whatever it needs to do. These little receptors happen so that your skin does not burn. Okay. And you guys, I've been testing this for quite a few weeks now. My son and I have been going to the pool every day for an hour and sometimes 2 hours or more. And we haven't burned yet. So, and we're going at like 2:00 in the afternoon and sometimes a little bit earlier. So sometimes still in the hottest part of the day, but our skin has repelled it. So I just want to put that out there. I'm testing all these new theories that are coming back to me. Like, because I even tried to explain it to the boyfriend. You know what I mean? I was like, well, what did we wear before sunscreen was invented? I mean, I was like, what did we hide inside all summer? Did we not burn? I don't know. But anyways, that's just me and my logic and how I think about things sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So that's awesome. So where was I going with all that? But anyways, you guys, the sun. Please get out in the sun at least for 15 minutes a day. Absorb it into your skin, absorb it into your eyes, absorb it into your body. And I'm sorry if some of you out there don't have the best air quality. I feel like we have a lot of weird air quality going on around the United States. A lot of random things, don't you think? Just random things. So protect your lungs, put up your little energy bubble to protect yourself from all that outside interference, because there's a lot of interference going on. I feel like there's a lot of chatter on the outside. You know what I mean? But that's not where you're going to find your inner calm. Okay. And I feel like you guys are all finding your inner calm. So I'm very proud of you guys. You guys have grown by leaps and bounds, even in the time that I've met you through this show, whether you've just joined this show or you've been watching me since I started this show. You guys have grown by leaps and bounds. So please be very proud of yourself, of everything that you're starting to understand, all the dots you're starting to connect. All of that is very important in this moment. And we keep changing up the energy. They keep making me burp tonight, you guys. So we're changing a lot of stuff. Oh, and as we go into like July 1st, I feel like this is like kind of like us. I haven't had a lot to think about it, but now that I'm sitting here and I'm seeing it in my mind's eye, it's kind of like there's two. Well, how do I describe it? All right, we'll have to take my little marker apart. So there's kind of like a gap, right? I feel like there's this gap. And I feel like we're going through this gap, right? Just like this pen would go in and connect with itself again. But whatever that is that has been missing, I feel like we're going to be able to snap it back together. We'll be able to connect more. We're going to understand so much more. So you guys are all like snap, snap, snap. You're all connecting into where you need to connect into and what you need to connect into. Because each one of you are going to be different, right? You're placed in different places in the world, right? You're around different people. You're around different businesses. You're around different, whatever it is. It's all different, but we're all working as little light workers from God, right? It was kind of like he sent out his little workers, and that's what we are. We're like God workers, right? We're out here doing the job. Whatever that feels like is supposed to be the job, but we're also learning at the same time. So, it's however you want to look at this experience that we're having on life or in life, because we only experience it here, right? Earth is very different than other planets. And a lot of you guys tap into all of that. So I'm not even going to get into all that. You know what I mean? Snapping together is like jamming. Yes, it is, because you got to jam it together. Look, in that small space. Which is, that's so funny. And who knew I'd be talking about that tonight, Dia? Welcome, Dia. So glad you could be here as well. You guys, there's just a lot going on right now. You know what I mean? And we're going over the ledge. It's kind of like going over the ledge too. It's like, all right, you guys, we're in our lazy river. We're all in our rafts. We're all very calm, cool, and collective. We're trusting the water no matter what it does. We have complete trust and faith, just like we do in God, right? And we're getting ready to go over, it's all calm, but we're getting ready to go over waterfall. Okay, we're getting ready to go over a waterfall. And yeah, our human experience would be like, oh crap, hold on. I don't know. But the other part of you, the calm, cool, collective part, already knows what's going to happen. You already know you're going to go down this fall and it's going to land perfectly. Okay, because you have that much trust in this water. Okay, that you have that much trust in yourself and you have that much trust in God. Okay, so yes, let's go down the waterfall. Yes, let's go. I've been saying that for days. People are probably going to get tired of me saying that, but I'm like, let's go. Let's do this. Because I feel like we're getting closer and closer to that mark, right? We're getting closer and closer to that. Humanity is doing everything within their power just like every one of you are tapping into who your spiritual self is, what it is that you are here for, what is your purpose. Even if you have not completely figured it out yet, you know that spirituality is part of it. Okay. Or you would not be connected in with this show, right? You would not be connected in with the energies. You would not be connected in with everything that you've experienced up until this point and what you're going to create after this. This is like taking a magic wand, you know, from the rest part, because we're going to use our imagination to create outside the box. Not things we've been taught, but outside the box. Okay. So I feel like that's all going on. So yay, I'm super excited, you guys. Yay. Yay. Oh, so I'm excited about where all that's going and all the energy that's coming up and all the energy that's taking place. And also, you guys are getting rid of energy and replacing energy and being the conduits that you need to be. So it's all bouncing around wherever it needs to go. You know what I mean? And I see it going in different directions. So you guys are touching in on a lot of different people, a lot of different energies. And you guys need to be observant of everything that's happening in your lives right now. Okay. You know, you have to be observant of everything that's taking place in our lives, your lives, right? Whether it's you're walking down the street and you come across the bird or a feather or that penny, or all of a sudden you're looking at your Facebook and someone you haven't seen in 20 years all of a sudden pops up in front of you. There are no coincidences. Okay, this is all to help trigger your inner memories, your inner truth, to help guide you moving forward. Okay, so just pay attention. I mean, literally pay attention to everything, everything. Okay. You know, it's just like me noticing that all of a sudden there was a new little chat box for me to join the chat down here. It was never there before, but I look at all the different buttons that are here all the time in the studio. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, there's a new one. Yay. It's exciting. So that's why I'm saying be observant. Okay. Because you never know what's going to show up, and you never know. It's just going to be there. Okay. Even if, like, when you remember back in the day when we used to actually still take pictures and had them developed on film and stuff like that, and you could see the orbs in the pictures. I don't see many people showing us that too much in their digital phones, but there are. But back in the day, and we'd be like, oh my God, how did that end up there? And spirit was trying to communicate with us, right? So they're just wanting you to notice when spirit is trying to communicate with you. And that's every day, all day. Okay, it's whether you want to open up your ears, your eyes, your knowing, your feelings, whatever it is, however it is that you want to connect so that you understand more of what's going on. You feel more in control of your own life. And that's what's really important, right? Is feeling in control of your own life. That's super important, because sometimes people are feeling out of control. Like, I can turn on a news station and there are some people that are out of control. Like, they're gone. But those are people that we don't need to worry about right now. They're going through their own experiences. But we are awakening to who we really are, right? Because we've gone through different stages of awakening. It's been like waves of awakening, right? And it doesn't matter if we've been on this journey our whole lives, like most of us, or we've just stepped into it, and it all comes in waves, right? And you have to understand those waves as they come. You're like, all right, this is what's coming now for me. I understand this. Okay. And everything is like internalized, right? And there's probably only like a handful of people you can actually have these conversations with. The other ones might look at you like you have four heads, or you just landed in your alien ship, depending on their range of awakening. Okay. Because everybody has to awaken to the highest levels, right? You guys can look at it as like, all right, we can even use all like the chakras, right? We know we have 7 here, and we know we have more, and we go up to like 12, or how many is it, Tiffany? I forget how many it is. But anyways, there's a lot of them. So if you think you're going through all these different levels, right? These ones are mostly about earth. I feel like the heart down is about all the earth stuff, and everything above is about everything else, right? Because we have to feel grounded here in earth, and that's where the creativity takes place here, and having more of our own, control, right? And everything above that, right, is like our heart chakra. That's connected to our soul, which is all spiritual, right? And then that's connected to our throat chakra, where we have to learn how to speak our stuff. You know what I mean? And again, these are manipulated here in the earth realm, right? Because we shut down or do whatever, and we can't do that anymore, right? And then our third eye is like seeing all the things that you can't see with your human eyes. You know what I mean? Whatever flashes out at you, whatever pictures come to you, whatever your imagination brings you, that's where your third eye is. Okay. And then our crown, whoo, was like having this, like, and you guys have been feeling this since I started, was in the crown tonight, you know, because I feel like there's a lot of people that are either like wanting to keep it stuck or whatever, but let's not do that anymore. We just want the energy to flow wherever it needs to flow. We don't need to control it. It knows exactly where it needs to go. Those that try to control it in that kind of manipulative way, we don't want to be around that. We want to be cleared of any negativity. We want to be cleared so that we feel our lightest vibration. And I feel like we're going through a lot of that as I'm talking. So you guys might start feeling lighter, lighter and lighter as I keep talking. And if you guys are holding on to anything, just let it go, you know, and let all the energy to flow up and down and all around, you know, because the energy knows what to do. Your force fields, your guys' bubble knows what to do. Okay. So I want you guys to tap into that. Okay. Because you guys are being more in tune with energy and frequencies and vibrations and all that fun stuff. So yeah. Whoo, yeah. Clear it all out. It's like spring cleaning. We're in summer now. So the cottages are open. Everything's been dusted. All the cobwebs are down. We're freshly ready to go. So someone's going to a cottage this weekend. Someone's in a cottage. Let's see. That's so much fun. There's a lot of stuff just like all like this energy is like all bouncing around now. It's just like, I hope you guys can see that or feel that, but also releasing. Okay. Because I've talked to a couple clients this week and their, you know, their elderly parents or whatever had shut down about life. So all that disease that they had went into their bodies and they're both shutting down. And it was because they didn't want to face the truth. So whether good or bad, you guys, it's time for us to face the music, which is the truth. Okay. Because the truth is so valuable to us about us moving forward, being able to create that newness that we so want in this lifetime, that we've so desired. Why do you think 2020 really happened? 2020, God put his finger down and said, all right, Earth, you're going to stop moving for a little bit and you guys are going to reset into what it is you guys wanted to do. We've been going through this for 3 years now, going close to 4 years. So many of us are ready. We are so ready to make these changes. We can see them on the horizon. They are not far away. I mean, it's like beautiful. It's so beautiful and so in tune with all of us. I just want you guys to feel into that because it's going to be a lot coming, a lot, and it's going to be beautiful. Not all of it is beautiful because when we face the truth, not all of it is beautiful. Okay? Not all of it is beautiful. No. The things that have been done behind our backs and the things that have taken place are just horrendous. Horrendous. Anything that I endured has been quadrupled compared to whatever I've experienced and what I've learned in this lifetime. So there's that. There's that, you guys. Dia says it's like we're self-cleaning ovens. It's time for us to face truth, clear the old away, and create new. Woohoo. Yes, and one of those things about those self-cleaning ovens, it turns all that stuff to dust, right? You just wipe it out when it's done. It's just a crispy little old mess. Gone, gone, gone. And you're starting fresh with whatever you're ready to bake now. Oh, what a beautiful analogy. I love that one. Sam's happened says 2020 happened because Z thought he was God. Correct. There's a lot of people out there thinking he was God. They were God. Destiny, you feel clear the throat, clear the crown. Yep, do that. All right, you darlings. Yes. So yes, we are ready to move into the new. So as we sit together in the next whatever time we have left, we've still got 40 minutes left of this show. I want you guys to all, whatever comes up for you, just kind of like purge it. It's okay. Whatever it is, if it's attached to a fear or dislike or an angry feeling, whether it's attached to a good feeling, whatever, I want you just to be at peace with all of it. Forgive yourself, forgive others, whatever you need to do. You know what I mean? So feel into that. Hello, Marsha Culver. Glad you're here this evening. It's been a little bit. You're a little traveling girl. Yeah, so there's all of that. You guys are just doing so amazing. I just want you to know how proud I am of you guys, because you guys really are doing a lot of work. And sometimes you're not even aware of the work that you're doing. I just want you to be aware of that, because there's a lot of times I go into situations and I have no idea why I am there personally, but I know my energy is there for a reason. Okay? It may not have anything to do with me at all, but I'm there for a reason. I'm there for a reason. And I'm being called into different places lately. So when your energy is called, go if you feel it. But if you don't, it's okay. Pass it on. Pass it on. Hello, darlings. Hello. This time is flying right along. We are just flying. The time is flying too. All right. And I feel like the rest of this year, okay, is going to be like a blip in the timeline. Okay. We're still going to live out each of our days, but they are like, I really feel like they are fractions of times of what they used to be. Okay. Time is compressing. Time is doing something. We're doing something. Maybe this is the compression of all the timelines into one. It's a possibility. But anyways, there's this compression of time. So you guys are feeling it too. Does this bring up any questions of anything that I've said this evening that makes you question anything, want to know more about whatever? And I really suggest all of you, whoever is watching now or watches later in the replay, please, 4th of July, I think it comes out July 3rd. I think Tiffany might even have the thing. But angel.com, go watch Sounds of Freedom. Okay, you need to share this with everybody, because if there's anything that we can unite on this earth, it's our children. Okay, there's a lot of mama bears and papa bears out there that watch this. Yes, please go there. Freedom. Go there. Sounds of Freedom. Because it is going to be a mind blower for the people that have been having their heads in the sand. I'm going to call them the ostriches. Okay, because they don't want to know that this is really taking place. And somewhere deep down inside of me, I have always probably known this, because I've been always extra protective of my kids. Like no, I don't trust anybody with my children, because you don't know who to trust, right? It could be anybody. So it comes down. But anyways, I feel like this is very important to get out there. Take your best friend, take your mother, take your father, take whoever. I feel like this is very important about uniting us in the next step, right? Because our children are our future, right? They're the people that are going to be taking care of us later on in life. You know what I mean? And we have to save them. Okay? Save them. All of them. All the children. So we can be free on this earth again. Okay? Because we have not been free. It's been a lie. But we will be. We're on our way, my friends. That's why we're historical for being here in this time, in this place, for the moments that are happening now. Okay. And sometimes when I bring that up, it blocks somebody's crown. Okay. So I'm going to say it again. Just allow that energy to flow. Okay. Sometimes we have to witness the ugly so that we can correct it. Okay. We have to pull our heads out of the sand and see everything now for exactly what it is. Okay. We just have to. It's time. That's what I'm hearing. It's time. It's time. It's time. Okay. So I want you guys to all feel into that. feels like your truth, it's your truth. If it's not, then carry on. It's okay. No judgment here. I'm just sharing my personal thoughts and what God wanted me to share in this moment, because I didn't know I was bringing it up, but here I am. I usually try to stay more lighthearted with the energy and stuff, but this is very important. You know, even as dark as some things can be, know that there is light on the other side. And by bringing light to this, it's amazing. Okay. Yes. And if you can't afford to get tickets, there are free tickets to claim. Let's fill those theaters. Yes. Yes. And I did notice they were watching it in a lot of the theaters here. So there'll be lots of opportunities for you guys to get out and to be able to see that. You guys are supporting this. Okay. And we are supporting now that people will know about this, so we can get upset and we can get mad and we can actually do things to make it stop, rather than the little pockets that are trying to stop it now, right? Because what's happening to these children is horrendous, beyond imaginable. Your worst nightmares times 10. So let's save the babies, all our babies, worldwide. This is where we come together, worldwide. This is the essential. We come together in love and wanting to protect our children. So there's that. Okay, so let's get back to a little bit more lightheartedness. You guys all check that out next month, because it's coming out very soon. Let's take some of that negative energy away, because it is very sad. It is very hurtful, but we want to be in our zone of peace, right? As we're all receiving our messages this evening, right? And I know I already have 3 people. I have Robert, Richard, and Destiny who have donated to me this evening. So I want to thank you very much for that. You guys are beautiful. You guys are first, 1, 2, and 3. And before I get started, this would be a great time, since we're at almost the half hour point. Yeah, man, why did that just come up? I just saw that somewhere too. The kids of Nona. Kids is Nona. You're very welcome, my dear. All right, but this is a great time to have a word from my sponsor, Feng Shui My Space. If you guys want to get interested or have a session with Marsha, check her out. Feng Shui My Space. All right. Check out Feng Shui My Space. Awesome. Thank you, Marsha, for being a sponsor of my show. You're the most amazing woman. And you guys really check her out. She really has helped me change some things in my house that have really affected me in a great way. And Marsha Culver is going to be number 4. She just hit me up there with that super sticker chat thing. Beautiful. Thank you, dear. Much appreciated. So now we're all going to get into, oh, yes. Yeah, that's a craziness too. Okay, so I want you all to take a deep breath. I want us all just to be just get into a new little groove. They want me to get my little selenite. I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. I knew it was close by. All right, so cleaning all the energy, and whoever's holding this in the crown, I feel like I want to put this on my crown. All right, you guys, let it go. Let it go. Whatever you're doing in the crown, let it go. Okay. It's my little lightsaber. All right, so we're ready to tap in and do some messages now. How does that sound, my friends? Who's ready for some messages? All right, Robert, you're first. Let me put my little list over there. Oh, and before I do that, if you guys are interested in buying any Goldylocks Production swag, you guys can get merchandise from Goldylocks Production at Spreadshirt. And if you guys are interested in any of my designs, you guys can check out that as well. She has both links. She can pop those up there. But definitely go get some Joyful Finding stuff from the Goldylocks Production ones. So you guys can share that. You can drink coffee out of a mug while you're watching my show or something. You know, come on, jazz it up a little bit. All right, yes, 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 and yes. Oh, it's 15% off Goldylocks Production. All right, we'll put both shops up there, mine and yours. Thank you very much. You are the best. She's the best. Yeah, so 15%, you guys. Save it. Do it. Do it. Don't be ashamed. Or don't be shy. All right, so Robert, let me get into your energy now, Robert. What you got going on, Robert? Let's see. You have a lot going on, Robert. And apparently they want me to share my pictures with you guys tonight because apparently you're getting. All right, so I don't know what this means yet, but I feel like I'm looking at somebody. I feel like I'm looking at somebody. He kind of looks like this. I'm looking at somebody, but I also see like a dinosaur. It looks different when I look at it this way. But I see a lot of different things going on there. And it's funny that I can read all this. This makes sense to me, you guys. So Robert, there's a lot of things that are you get into a really good flow. You've been in that flow for a while. I feel like there's a new thing that's coming for you. There's new waters coming. I feel like there's a new destination. So I don't know if you plan on moving or being promoted and moving, but I feel like your body is telling you that there needs to be a change of some sort. And sometimes you kind of get stuck in the same routine over and over again and you don't want to change it. So I feel like there's something coming that's going to help you change that. And that's going to be for the better because it takes you down this whole other journey that you were not even expecting for yourself. There's so much new that's coming for you, my friend. Okay. And you're allowing yourself because you are tapping into more of your spiritual self. You're gaining more knowledge. You're tapping into that knowledge and not gaining it. You already have it, but you're tapping into it. Now it's how do you want to use it moving forward? So that's where you get to decide what you're going to do next. And I don't feel like where you're living is your end all be all. So there's somewhere else you desire to be. So I'm going to leave that with you, Robert. Thank you. Thank you. And then we have Richard Riddle. Let's see what I get for Richard today. Again, they're all different, but here we go, Richard. This is yours. Let's see if I can show it to you without a glare on it. All right, Richard. We got lots of stuff going on. Here's zippity-doo-dahing around, man, because there's a lot of Z's in that. But there's something that's you're just getting ready to just do something. You're getting ready to do a new endeavor. There's either something you want to express or you're going to express. Because I feel like this is verbiage that's coming out of my mouth. I feel like I'm singing. I feel like I'm doing stuff. I feel like I'm doing, I feel like there's these echoes. Echo. So I don't know if you plan on taking a vacation whether you can have an echo, but there's Richard, there's going to be a new relationship coming forward for you. This is one that God is bringing forward for you. This is like companionship. This is like finding your best friend. This is kind of like it's so funny because sometimes you feel like that is like finding like a needle in a haystack, but this is someone that gets you. Okay. Someone that gets you. You guys are like these, you guys are magnetic towards each other. There's going to be something that draws the two of you together. So please be open to this relationship. It's going to expand you and bring great joy to your life. So I'm going to leave that with you, Richard. Thank you, darling. And then Destiny, you're next, my friend. Thank you, Destiny, for your donation this evening. All right. I know I'm quiet when I draw a little bit, but you're getting some You're getting some symbols too, Destiny. Getting some symbols, my friend. And some of them are repeating patterns that you're getting ready to break. So I think you're starting to recognize what those patterns are so that you can break them. There's a change coming for you. This is a good change. And I'm also getting the letter J. So I don't know if you know someone with that letter, but this person is coming into your life or is already in your life. They are genuine. I'm getting they are genuine. You have a hard time trusting people sometimes, but I feel like this J person is someone that you can trust. There's also, again, they want to say that you are breaking the patterns because you're starting to recognize what they are so that you can move yourself forward. Okay. There's also some other change coming up for you. So I don't know if you plan on expanding in whatever you do for work because I don't know what that is. But I feel like there's something there that has to do with work that's kind of like dangling on the side. It's something that you're thinking about, but it's not quite in here yet. It just kind of keeps showing up once in a while. So I want you to pay attention to the things that are showing up in your life because these are important for you as we move forward, Destiny. So again, I see all good things for you. You just have to work on yourself. You just have to bring joy and happiness to yourself. No one else can give it to you. If you can't create it for yourself, no one else can create it for you. It's something you have to be responsible for. So I'm going to leave that with you, Destiny. And she says yes and yes and yes. I'm glad you like that, Destiny. All right, Richard says, thank you very much, Melissa. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm sure Robert's at work or something, isn't he? He'll probably get back to me in a little bit. All right, now is Marsha Culver. Ooh, let's tap into Marsha's energy. I feel like I want to, it's so funny because I feel like I'm doing something. What is this? I don't know yet, but there's like this. And I almost want to feel like I have like, I don't know. I don't feel like they're like musical instruments, but I feel like I have something in my two hands, Marsha. I don't know what this is yet. Let's see. There's something going on. See, again, these almost feel like musical notes. So I get there's something that's getting ready to shift and change for you, my friend, okay? Because, if I was looking at music, this is what it would look like to me, like chaos. But there's a new something that's coming. There's something, there's a question mark too. So there's something you're questioning. There's something you're questioning that kind of holds things up. Don't question so much. Just feel into it, kind of like your spontaneous self already does. There's going to be this new flow that comes to you. You have to believe in everything, and I mean everything. There cannot be an inkling of doubt. Like the doubt has to be spun. I feel like it's a little web like Spider-Man and I just spit it out over on the wall over there. Like it doesn't belong attached to you. You know what I mean? Are you directing? I don't know if I'm directing today or not. Maybe, I don't know. But I should probably show you that again. I feel like I'm supposed to show you that again. But I feel like there's new people that are coming into your life to help assist you. And I also feel like movement. So I don't know if you already got your little camper van or whatever, but I feel like there's going to be movement. Okay. And I feel like it's movement in a southern pattern. So I don't know if you're planning on going to the south right now, but that's what they're showing me. And there's also like I feel like there are new songs that are coming to you. I feel like there are new vibrations that are coming to you. I feel like there is a lot it's almost like it's coming down and it's like, it's so funny. It must hit you like a ton of bricks sometimes because it's like, I almost feel like you're being like a lightning bolt is coming down and like zapping you with some new information. You know what I mean? But I also feel like it was like also some kind of rebirth that you may be going through as well. Because they showed me like a cement egg, right? And they show me the lightning hitting in that and it being able to crack open. So this is going to crack you open even more. So it's going to be quite exciting for you, Marsha. So be open to the newness and letting go and being in the moment of now. And it's almost like, how do I word this? I don't have the words for it, but just be ready for it because it's going to be quite amazing. Okay, but it's not everything that you are expecting because we're not sure what to expect. So you're ready for what it is. So just be open to it. They just want you to be open. Open. Woo-hoo. All right. Destiny says, haha, good job, Melissa. I appreciate you. And you are right on. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hello, Samir. Do, 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 do. And Marcia says, it does. Yes. And woohoo. Yes. And Dia would love a message. Absolutely, Dia. Let's see what gets, see what's happening in Dia's world. Dia. All right, yours is a little more organized. All right, you were getting the little pictures. Woo, there's a lot of J's in there from looking at it this way. JJ and J7 and a Z. Oh, you get that Z again, girl. You get that Z. And you get that G. You get a G. You get letters today. G's and J's and J's. All right, let's see what else I get from this. Oh my God, great things. Great. It's like kicking it in the butt too. Like great, like woo! It's so funny because it's like fast forward. I feel like I'm driving too. I feel like I'm like driving. Do. You know. But there's a lot of balance coming for you in the next, and this also reminds me of a dog or a cow when I look at it this way. So maybe you're going to visit the fam. But also I feel like this is also calm. This is that balance. This is like about, because I don't feel anything can sway you, right? I think like a big wind can come and you'll just like restructure yourself and nothing will make you fall. So you're just going to continue that way. And the Z is the mighty sword, they said. So you're wielding that sword. So I would confirm that for you in this moment now. So I'll leave that with you, Dia. Boo-boo. All right, Marcia says, awesome. Thank you. You rock. Oh, thank you, dear. So do you. So do you. Ruth says, I would love a message. Sure, Ruth. Let's see what I get for Ruth today. Congratulations on your new grandbaby. It's a cute name, Jackson. You're like a breath of fresh air. Oh my God. And this looks like a little poodle. Okay. So Ruth, I look at it like this way. So it kind of looks like a little poodle in my own made up mind. But anyways, Ruth, I feel like there's a breath of fresh air. I feel like you can finally relax now that the baby's born. But I also feel like this is about you taking a breath of fresh air and what you're getting ready to create next. July is going to be a very big month for you. I feel like there's going to be a lot of joy because there's celebration. I feel like there's family getting together, more family get-togethers, maybe even a family reunion of sorts. But I also feel like the energies and the messages that you're getting, you are going to be sharing on more platforms. So I don't know how you plan on expanding that. I don't know if you've written another book or whatever you plan on doing. But I also feel like the energy and the healing that you're giving out right now is most important for yourself and for others. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you, dear Ruth. Awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys are amazing. All right, you guys, we got 15 minutes left. Who else is looking for a message today? We're getting ready to go into the 4th of July weekend. Actually, it's a week. Most people are taking the whole week off, right? How many of you are taking vacations or celebrating for the 4th of July? What are you doing? What are you guys all doing? Tell me what you're doing. Samir would love a message. Sure, Samir. All right, Samir, you got a lot of growth going on today, my friend. All right. So you are growing in such a way and sharing all of your light. Okay, you are sharing it with everybody in your family. You are sharing it with everybody that you walk down the block with. You are sharing it with everybody that you work with. And you just keep shining brightly. You are in tune in this very moment about what your purpose is. And that's being in tune. That's the most important thing, is being in tune. Yeah, there's little things that might throw you off here, there, and everywhere, but that's okay. You're staying in your balance, right? And you're sharing that light and everything with everyone. Okay, so just continue being you. And the more you experience, the more that you can help others as well. So there's much uncovering in your dreams, in your daydreams, like, because I feel like you just zone out sometimes, you know. So I feel like there's that too. So just know that you're out there doing exactly what you need to be doing in this moment. So I'm going to leave that with you, Samir. Thank you, darling. Little tree. Feel like you're a growing tree. Ruth says, thank you, Melissa. What an exciting message. Very grateful. You're very welcome. Complicated says, thank you. Beautiful. Love you. I love you too. Yes, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. All right, you guys still have time. So if you guys are out there, drop your name in the chat box. Drop it. Drop it. Samir, you're welcome. You're welcome. I love you guys. You guys are the best. All right, 847. 47 is one of my numbers, you guys. It's like my number to know that I'm on the right track all the time, no matter what. And it showed up right before my show, too, because I saw my thing at 7:47, and I'm like, it's almost showtime. I need to get on there. All right. So I don't see any of you asking for any other messages out there. So I want to thank you guys. And if you do, I just got my little pad of paper right there, my handy dandy little pad of paper. But I feel like they want me to do a little bit more clearing, because I feel like you guys are still holding on to some stuff. And I kind of feel it in the neck area. So this might just be you're feeling tense in your body. Maybe it's been a long week. You know, that maybe you just need to stretch a little bit. I know I'm getting ready to make the appointment with the chiropractor so I can get snap, crackled, popped back into place. That will feel amazing. So I want you guys to tune into yourselves as we move forward into this exciting time that we're going to call July. I'm going to call July the surprise month, Christmas in July. Okay, so what are you going to create for yourself to have that beautiful month of July, right? And just celebrate all month. Wear your flags and put your flags out, and whatever it is you want to do to be patriotic and show your love for our country and our people and all that. I feel like that's important too. And being with family. I feel like family is important, since everybody is like, the kids are not in school, most of them right now, right? So they can be home with families. You guys can be creating new memories with each other, right? That's what you guys are doing, creating memories with your beautiful families all through the month of July. So reach out to someone you haven't reached out to. If there's somebody out there that you still need to apologize to, please do that. And I just came up with someone just recently that I need to message and say, I'm sorry, I was not the greatest person back in the day. Because it was something that was blocked out of my memory. So it may be something that was blocked out that is now showing up for you to clear it now, right? Because the more that we keep clearing, the more that comes up for us to clear that as well. So we're constantly clearing and moving the energy, right? Because this human experience from the day we were born until this moment now, what a ride it's been, my friends. But it's only going to get better from here, right? You've gained all the knowledge, the truth that you need inside of you to make those connections so that you all can move forward, right? And be those creators of this new earth, right? Because we want to create it more joyful, more community, more helpful, rather than, the elites running the world or whatever. We're kind of over that. We did not find joy in that, right? We woke up to that. And now it's like we want to do it. We, the people. And not just in America. This is worldwide. The people are standing up for themselves. God is awakening the world, one lighthouse at a time. And each one of you are the lighthouses. Bing, 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 as those lights keep coming on. Okay? You guys have no idea. I mean, maybe some of you do. I shouldn't say that. I mean, I still have no idea how this is all going to turn out. But I know that God has brought us all down here for this very reason. And God wins, right? We've already been through this many, if you think about it, everything's a pattern, right? And that's why they don't want you to see what the pattern is, right? They want to convert the pattern to look like something else, and we're like, no, that's not the pattern it was before. You know what I mean? So we're starting to recognize all the different patterns that we need to break, right? The ones that don't bring us joy, the ones that keep us enslaved in whatever position we may have been in, whatever it is. But we're breaking free, my friends. We are breaking free on so many different ways and levels. It's just going to be an exciting time. And again, it's happening all in divine time. But you guys are awakening in every moment, whether you're doing it in dream time, whether you're doing it in your daydreams, whether you're doing it while you're in your meditation, wherever it is you're finding that quiet time where you're connecting. Okay. When you're connecting, you're staying connected. And then you want to stay in that connection more because it feels real. It feels right. It feels joyful, and that's what this show's about, right? Joyful findings, finding our joy, right? And it's been inside of us the whole time. We thought it was exterior. We thought it was on the outside of us. It's not on the outside of us. It's here. Right there in the little heart chakra where our little heart goes. Our little soul jumped in there and said, all right, let's be Melissa Parks this time. Let's see what we can do in this world, and just like each one of you jumped into your little suits and said, all right, I'm going to be born. I'm going to create this in my life, or I'm going to experience this for others to experience from it. We choose a lot of different and hard experiences, not as hard as some others, but we all choose something that's hard to us for us to experience, right? But we're getting ready to break free from all of that, you guys. Oh, yeah, that's a cool thing, too. We have 2 versions of our Goldylocks production cards now, so you guys check that out on our Goldylocks Productions shop page. She's posted that there in the links if you guys want to check them out. I have the original ones right here, which come in a little tin box. They're so cute. But they're really cool if you guys ever want one. I feel like I should pull you guys, since you just brought that up. I feel like I should pull out 3 cards. And these are Goldylocks Productions peoples, right? So these are all the show hosts that are on. So you guys should check them out. But they feel like they want me to pull out 3 cards. So let's see what we get here. And let's see who we get. Who's got the messages for us this evening, you guys? This is fun. I don't usually pull cards. Oh, Marsha, love. When you are spreading love, it's coming back to you. Now that's what I'm talking about, my friends. I got to find the right place. Woo! See it? All right. So Marsha Culver, she did that one. Oh, we got Marsha again. Look at that. Dance with the fairies. Visualize. And it will bring you joy. So get out there and dance with your little fairies, you guys. Fairies, there's lots of them out there. If you guys are out in nature, check them all out. And the last one is going to be from Ruth Saltman. Woo! When you bless others, look, it won't even stay in my hand. It's popping out of there. When you bless others, you bless yourself. So you guys feel into that. So there's 2 different decks now. These ones are the more expensive ones. The other ones are not as expensive. So they're more reasonable for people to buy depending on how you want to use them. But definitely check them out. They're way cool. Way cool. Seeing how fun that was for me just to pull 3 cards, right? To end out this month. Maybe I should pull 2 more since it's I don't know why 5. Why do they want 5? I don't know. That's a good question. All right. Carolyn and Carrie. I know she was out here too. I didn't say hi to her, but she's out there. Allow the quiet. Carolyn and Carrie says, allow the quiet. I got to work better on my lighting. Allow the quiet. And then, maybe this is why they wanted me to pull one of my own cards. So I said, ooh, slick, that one's jumping out of my hand too, guys. Crazy. No, they all jumped out of the box. Seeker of truth, teacher of light. That's what all of you are. And 5 is for change. Correct. So you guys are the seeker of truth and the teacher of light. You guys are, I'm passing this on to you guys. You guys are all going to be helping others as we move forward. Oh, look, Linnell's jumping in with her little super chat. Look at you go, Linnell. Woo-hoo. Marcia says, I love that. When I pull them, I don't usually get my own. Yeah, I don't usually get my own either, Marcia, but you got them this time. I got them for you. All right, Miss Linnell. Woo-hoo. Let's see what's shaking in your world, Linnell. All right. You got a lot of stuff going on, my friend. I've been sharing these tonight. You get to see all my scribbles and then how I make it all make sense to me. So there has been a lot you've been holding on to, and I feel like you're getting ready to let it go, or you've been at a crossroads about it. But it's really time to just clear it out. It's really just clearing it out. It's like, it's so funny because I feel like I'm just taking a broom and I'm pushing the last of the dust out of my little house or whatever. And it's no longer there. But I also feel like there's new people that are coming into your life right now, Linnell. And they're changing up the energy in your life. So these are like, I feel like new people are coming into your life to create new community so that you can spread your wings and fly more. I feel like you keep yourself grounded in other ways because there's always something going on or something. But they're showing me like being like the little getting flight. So getting flight, getting more air under your wings. So I feel like there are people, more people are going to bring that to you. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're going to be meeting these people out and wherever you're going and events that you're going to or whatever. I feel like they're just going to be there. So you're just going to meet and it's going to be like kindred spirits and you're like, oh, more of my tribe. Yay, do. And then all these things like bebop together. So I'm going to leave that with you, Linnell, but there's going to be a lot of good things that come out of all that. But let go of the old stuff, sweep it out the door, call it good, and move on. Boop, boop. Love the energy. Switch going on. Thanks. Good girl. Do it up. Do it. Do it. All right, you guys. Wow, that hour goes super fast. I love spending all this time with you guys. And I'm sorry if I didn't leave you guys a message, but if you want one, you guys should have dropped your name in the chat box because I get on a roll and I forget who's out there. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. God loves you. He's sending you his grace, our grace, and wishing us the great and happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, right? It's about our independence, our sovereignty that was granted by God to live on this earth. And we are taking it all back. And right, we're going to hear that when we're in the quiet, right? And we're going to be the seeker of truth and the teacher of light so that we all know what we're talking about. We all are making those connections when we move forward so that we are making a better place here on earth. We are better people, right? Because we had to learn through our lessons and we are teaching others through our lessons and helping to assist those. So you guys have a fantastic week and I look forward to seeing you next week. Love you guys. Bye.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.